Now, with breaking news.
That breaking news right now, a mass casualty in Tampa, a deadly crash involving several vehicles, and we're just learning 4 people are now dead. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Jamison Euler. Let's get right out to ABC Action News reporter Michael Paluska. And Michael, we're hearing this right, one of those vehicles even caught fire.
Jamison, Wendy, a difficult scene to be at because family members are now showing up and learning that their loved ones are dead. Let me show you the scene behind me real quick, a live picture. First responders still on scene, and what you're looking at, and we'll be careful because there are still bodies in one of the cars over there, is one of the vans that was hit, according to witnesses, by a street racer, caught fire. There were a number of different people in each of these cars. If we pan across to the left of the road, it's difficult to see, but there is another car over there where we're told there was another person where first responders had to use the jaws of life to cut that person out. Now, there was a lot of people in this area driving by. One of those people was Gregory Hawkins, and Gregory was a good Samaritan. He saw what was happening. He saw the van on fire, and you pulled 3 people out, and you have blood on your shirt, and you have burns on your arm. What did you see?
Well, I seen one person was passed out in the back of the seat, so I pulled her out. Then I sat her on the sidewalk, so I went back. It was a young kid. I pulled him out, sat him on the sidewalk. Then I went back, it was a heavy-set female, tried to get her out. But I asked a gentleman to help me with her, so we pulled her out. The kid, the young gentleman, wasn't getting no breath at all, really. He had a slight pulse, and they was working on him. The paramedics came up, was working on him. So then the female, she was not really coherent, that was working on her, trying to keep her stable and everything.
And these are kids that you're working on pulling out. You must be pretty shaken up right now. I mean, you don't know their conditions, and you learn 4 people are dead.
You hear 4 people dead, that's very tragic situation right now. You know, knowing that you was talking to one of the females that was in that accident. So now, you know, I'm hoping even the little kid, the little boy, was okay. You know, he wasn't breathing at all, really, but he had a slight pulse.
And you did your best to pull him out of the car, and
yes,
it was smoke and flames everywhere.
Yeah, with flames coming in, smoke was engulfing in everything, so everything was overtaking everything.
And you did mention you did see a car racing through this area, possibly street racing before the accident?
Oh, yeah, it was up and down, so.
Gregory, thank you for your time, and I hope that your wounds are okay. Thank you very much for talking with us. Gregory Hawkins, who helped pull 3 people out, and his concern right now is that he doesn't know if the 3 people he pulled out, a little girl, a little boy, and another teenager he described, if they're alive. And we do know that there are multiple casualties in this incident, 4 people confirmed dead, a number of other people transported. So we're waiting to get an update from the Florida Highway Patrol. They just sent us that update that the 4 people were killed, and then a number of other witnesses in this area did tell us that they did hear street racing leading up to this accident, and that there happened to be maybe a car meet where people met up earlier and they showed off their fast cars. Witnesses told us that earlier, and one of the cars involved, they said, is actually the car in the middle of the road. So we'll have much more on this as this story develops throughout the night. For now, we're live here in Hillsborough County. Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.